In the gospel, we have the parable of the sower. A sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, other seed fell on the rocky ground, others fell on among thorns, other seed fell on good soil. Please listen to me. The seed is the word of God. Please listen to me. I want to take off so that I will learn sometime. The seed is the word of God. The soil is the heart. Is the heart. The sower is the proclaimer of the word. Jesus himself. The seed is the word of God. The word of God is so powerful. The word of God is transformative. The word of God is creative. Everything came about through the word. So the word of God can transform you. The word of God can activate a response from you. Please hear me. The word of God is so powerful to activate a response from you. The word of God is so powerful. The word of God is transformative. The word of God is creative. In Genesis chapter 1 verse number 3, and the word of God says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. It was through the word. The word of God is so powerful. Believers, you need to be mindful of the word. Believers, you need to be mindful of the word. Believers, you need to be mindful of what you say. Is somebody hearing me? No, is somebody hearing me? Believers must be careful. Believers must understand that there is power in the word. And so when you tell your son by luck, your son will become by luck. Please hear me. When you tell your son you are a bad luck, your son will become a bad luck. The word of God is so powerful. The word of God is creative. The word of God is transformative. You must know that. Imagine you telling your husband in the morning, honey, the Lord is with you. God has blessed you. Imagine you telling your husband, God has blessed you. Imagine you telling your husband in the midst of storms and persecutions and difficulties, we can make it. You know what that means? The word of God is so powerful. Learn to use it. The word of God is alive and active. Hebrews 12:12. The word of God is alive and active. The word of God is so powerful. The word of God activates a response from you. So you've not been called to be passive. You have been called to be active. To activity. The word of God has a supersonic speed. Please hear me. The word of God has a supersonic speed. No wonder the centurion said, just say a word and my servant will be healed. You don't need to come closer. You don't need to come to where my servant is. Just say a word. The word of God has a supersonic speed. You can be here and be praying for your husband who is not here. And it works. Do you know that? When I said this, oh, I'm so excited. You can be here and be praying for that your your sister that is sick, that is in the hospital. The word has a supersonic speed. The earlier you discover it, the better for you. The centurion discovered it. You don't need to bother. You don't need to come to my house. Just say the word. My servant will be healed. You know, there are some who have this mentality of, Father, touch me here. You know, in this our area, Father, come pray for me. And then Father will say, may God bless you, may God restore you. You say, Father, don't finish. Father, touch me here. And that's one of the reasons why we go late for second mass, because parishioners will always want a priest to touch. I am not against that, because if you study the healing ministry of Jesus Christ, he healed by touch, he healed by word. So I am not against that. But sometimes you also understand the pastoral needs. Believe in the word. The word of God is so powerful. The word of God is creative. The word of God is transformative. The word of God clicks. Let there be light. And there was light. Read the word. Read the word of God. I challenge you to read the word of God, especially men. Please hear me. I challenge men to read the word of God. I am not saying that I am not challenging women, but I challenge men more, because men don't have the time for the word. Challenge me anywhere. Men don't have time for the word. I have come to challenge you, men. I am a man, actually. You don't have time for the word. The seed is the word of God. The soul is the heart. The sower, Jesus himself, or the proclaimer of the word. Listen to me. The one proclaiming the word is the same person. The word being proclaimed is the same. It is the good news or the gospel. But the responses are vastly different. The one proclaiming the word is the same. The word is the same. But the responses are different. The seed, which is the word, is not the problem. Please hear me. Hear me. If you can get this, I think I will be excited. The seed, which is the word, is not the problem. The sower, the proclaimer of the word, is not the problem. The problem is the soil. The problem is the heart. The problem has to do with the hearers in this parable. The hearers, the responders of the word, proclaim by the proclaimer, the sower.